When on the MGACU annual camp, radios are highly significant in regards with communications. Radios are used as a way to stay in contact with other platoons. As radio is the main and only form of communication when out at the camp, it is important that whatever is said over the radio is not misinterpreted. A code known as the phonetic alphabet was established to ensure each message said over the radio is heard clearly and understood.
The phonetic alphabet uses words to represent letters of the alphabet. The words begin with the letters they are representing, for example, A for Alpha, B for Bravo, and C for Charlie, etc. This system is used so the message is clearly dictated to the receiver. Letters often tend to sound like one another, for example, D, E, and C. However, words are easy to comprehend and are understandable even when cut off. A radio call is made up of a particular structure using a combination of pro words and the phonetic alphabet.
Keywords or pro words within a radio calls are used which set the call apart from normal conversations. Examples of pro words include over, I have completed my transmission and expect a reply or a response. Out, I have completed my transmission but I do not accept any reply or response. I spell, the following part of my transmission will be spelled phonetically.
As well as the actual messages being sent having a code, people within the cadet unit have code names or call signs themselves. Whilst cadets do not have code names for themselves and are simply known as Papa whilst in a platoon, figures that are given access to the radio require these names. This is to understand who is sending and who is supposed to receive the message. An example of this is Major Weaver's name, which is Sunray.
The radio is used for various things while in camp. To get help or assistance from HQ, maintain supply requests, keep in contact with platoons, keep HQ updated. This is very important while on nav, and to ensure all radios are maintained and in working condition. Regular radio checks are made, going right through the night. A radio check is made to make sure HQ is still in contact with all the platoons. To determine how well a radio signal is and how well it is working, certain pro words are used.
In a reply to a radio check, certain pro words are used. A radio check is characterized by its signal strength and readability. Signal strength can be characterized as loud, meaning the signal is very strong, good, signal is strong, weak, signal is weak but readable, and very weak, signal is very weak and almost unreadable. Readability is characterized by fading, signal is decreased to a point where reception can't be relied on, clear, excellent reception, readable, satisfactory reception, distorted, having trouble reading you as the signal is distorted, interference, having trouble reading you due to an interference, and unreadable, your transmission is so bad that no one can hear you.
0 Alpha, this is Papa 1, requesting radio check, over.
Papa 1, this is 0 Alpha, hearing you loud and clear, over.
0 Alpha, hearing you loud and clear. Radio checks are vital, as in the events of an emergency, HQ must be contacted immediately. If an emergency situation was to occur, the sender must say, no duff, no duff, no duff. This is to make sure that no other messages are sent over the radio and no interferences are made. The emergency needs to be made clear and prioritised. Priorities are classified by how severe the situation is. Urgent priority is known as Charlie over radio. Emergencies that need to be reported include lost person report, SITREP, situation report, CASEVAC, casualty evacuation incident report, NAVEX report, navigation report, notification of casualty, bushfire report, NMOS report, emergency report not otherwise covered.